This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets, which is a study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading my book's commentary on today's lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some further thoughts on the lesson. Today's lesson is part of a 10-lesson group that runs from lesson 221 through 230, each of which relates to forgiveness. I'll be repeating this same intro for each of the lessons 221 through 230, so you can scan past this intro in the future if you like. Timestamps taking you to today's Workbook Nuggets commentary and my further thoughts are provided in the description below. We are now in part 2 of the workbook. The introduction to part 2 tells us that, quote, words will mean little now. We use them but as a guide on which we do not now depend. For now we seek direct experience of truth alone, end quote. In your practice sessions, try to go beyond the words. Seek the feelings, the experience the lesson is trying to guide you to. That is how you learn and live the course. Quote, sit silently and wait upon your Father. He has willed to come to you when you have recognized it is your will he do so. End quote. Listen for your internal teacher and guide, what the Course calls the voice for God or the Holy Spirit. He is there, and he will come. Today's lesson from my book and my further thoughts follow. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 221, August 9. Peace to my mind. Let all my thoughts be still. In this lesson, Jesus is saying that he waits with us in stillness and silence for the word of the Father. That word is always forgiveness. In every circumstance or encounter, the answer is always forgiveness. In the, quotes, what is section, which precedes this lesson, we are told that forgiveness, quote, is still and quietly does nothing. It offends no aspect of reality, nor seeks to twist it to appearances it likes. It merely looks and waits and judges not, end quote. This instruction gives us the title to today's lesson, Peace to my mind, let all my thoughts be still. We are asking that our egos be silent so that our Father may be heard. The title of today's lesson is Peace to my mind. Let all my thoughts be still. This is both a beautiful and comforting prayer and a valuable meditation instruction. We are listening for our inner teacher, the voice for God. Without peace in your mind, that is forgiveness, you will be too preoccupied by your ego and its grievances to hear. Remember that these 10 lessons all relate to forgiveness. The first message about forgiveness is to forgive all grievances. Yearn for or crave anything other than the eternal now as it is, and you cannot experience the peace of God. Your inner guide cannot be heard above the racket of your ego and will, which demand your constant allegiance and attention. In workbook lesson number 68, we are told, quote, I would wake to my capital S self by laying all my grievances aside and wakening in him. Close quote. Crave not, forgive, be still. For just this moment, let the world be as it is. Peace to my mind, let all my thoughts be still.